Hope you're all okay. Bit late today because there was trouble with the internet in our area, which annoyed me a lot. So about 2 minutes before I was about to go live, the entire internet went down in the house, and I thought it was just our house. And I did a quick check, and apparently the service was down for our area. And I thought, well, that's it. Then there'll be no live chat this afternoon. Hey, George. And then the internet just came back on 8 minutes ago, and I was like, yay! Okay, so we can still go live, which is kind of good, because I was a bit like, oh, damn. You know when you get all hyped up, okay, I'm going to do another live chat and all that. And then the internet went down. I mean, when the internet goes down, when you're working from home or you're using the internet, it is a big, big thing for the internet to go down, right? Your phone is useless inside the house. You can't check up on anything. Without the internet, half your devices in your home don't even work properly, like your TV or even your Alexa, your radio. Everything just goes down. Life comes to a standstill. And, no, internet. So for the last, 45 minutes, internet was completely down in the area because they're installing some new gigabyte speed lines in the area, which I can't wait to see if they get that over to us. But problematical. What? I feel sorry for anyone that might have been on an important live call or a video call with someone when your internet goes down, right? The internet is more important now than ever before, I think. It's more important than ever before. Hey, Mark. Hey, Melissa. Yes, well, I've started late because the internet was completely down in our area. 5 minutes before I was meant to go live, it went down. Hey, Catherine, completely went down. And I was like this. What do I do? My phone is useless. I can't even listen to Alexa because it's internet connected. I was like this going, well, I even considered getting a paint tub out and start painting in one of the other rooms. I thought, what do I do? What do I do? It's a bit chilly outside today. Can't be bothered to go for a walk. What do I do? I know, hierarchy of needs. It's massive now. But luckily, it came back on about 9-10 minutes ago. And I thought, yay! Let's go live. What are you livid about? Oh, no, hold on. Is this a client again? Is this a client thing? So that directory website we were working on is it's practically done. Just a few things the clients mentioned, and I'm now telling them get out the website because you're logged in. I don't want you to be in the website. You need to get out the website. Okay? You can't tell me there's an issue or something's not right if you're in the website, because I need you out. Otherwise, I don't want to go in and then you have conflict over who's doing what. Ah, fiber optic. Sorry to hear that, George. Oh no. Hey, Jason. Yeah, I'm doing okay today, Jimmy. Just got to sort a few just gotta sort out a few things with this directory website. Oh, every Elementor add-on plugin, they're the worst, George. And you know when you say to them, do you need those plugins? They go, oh, I don't know. I can't remember what I used. Oh, I'm not sure. I hate that. They have so many extra plugins, but they can't remember what they used them for, or is it safe to remove? Ah, don't worry, Jason. It's a weird one because it was 6 p.m. in the UK, but because we're now on GMT plus one, which is BST, British Summertime, if you say to people 6 p.m. GMT, GMT is actually 5 p.m. Whereas for us in the UK, it is 6 p.m. because it's GMT plus one because of the summertime hours and all of that. Messes my head up too whenever I have to think like that. Ah, mega menu. For those of you that have watched the replay, I don't think it was massively groundbreaking. Hey, Pixstar. Um, I'm pretty sure George watched it, Pixstar watched it. It wasn't massively groundbreaking in what I said in there. I was kind of repeating a lot of what I tend to say here, just in a more condensed format, I think, and I was just throwing ideas and stuff like that. Oh man, George, they want a refund. Rocket science. Yeah, I mean, there are there are too many Elementor add-on plugins, and it is frustrating how so many people just kind of just load up loads of stuff. It is that is frustrating. Can I ask a question to someone? Can you share um can you share from a website onto Instagram? So can you have a share button on a website that shares to Instagram? Because I'm pretty sure you can't do that. I am pretty sure Instagram does not like that. Am I right or wrong? Can you? So you know how you have social sharing icons? Can you share to Instagram? I don't think you can you? Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, aren't I, Jason? I think I'm right. Just the client has said, as far as the social sharing icons go, they want one for Instagram, and I am pretty sure Instagram do not like that. They don't let you share directly from a website. I know Publer can do it, but that's via a different means because it's connected to your Instagram account. But when you have like blog posts, you don't have a button that says, yeah, share that blog post on Instagram. I'm sure of it. But I'm just starting to doubt myself. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah. So that's fine. It's just I just started thinking for a moment. Like my brain went into a like, I know you can't. There's a reason it's not available on a lot of the social, like the elemental social sharing. It's not available. Come on, I need the client to get out. I need them out. Out. I need them to get out. What's that, George? The plugin add this. The plugin add this? What's that? To be honest, though, I don't want to add in an extra. I don't want to add in an extra plugin for one little thing like that. It's just I was just trying to remember. I'm pretty sure it's not standard, is it? It's not. It's not a standard thing. Disturbia. Disturbier. 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 Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, I'm just going to let them know that, look, there's a reason. I mean, to be honest, Instagram don't even let you, when you're on your computer. Have you seen how difficult it is if you have Instagram open on your computer to add an image or a video? It's so... They're like, no, you can't do it from a computer. It must be done from a smartphone. So annoying. So bloody annoying. Just beat it. Just beat it. Have Coca-Cola to calm yourself, you mean? You have Coca-Cola to calm yourself. That's what you mean, isn't it? I had to read that again. To calm myself? Huh? You mean to calm yourself. Yeah, I mean, I do think that Instagram, I get why, and I think they're trying to... Look, you could still do like an image on your computer and send it to your phone and post it up, right? You could use apps to modify images, add words and stuff and post it. I think Instagram need to like allow people to post stuff from their computer, because that would make things so much more easier and versatile. I just, just do it. Just do it, man. It's just one of those annoying little things. It's not a showstopper. It's just me being, me being me again. It would just make things easier, right? When you're posting stuff and stuff like that. Oh, absolutely. I mean, George, so in 9 hours sounds like a lot, but that's because I had to get their categories in one by one, and there was hierarchy and stuff like that. We got the listing working, the directory, the map, all of that working. We got the packages working. We got the WooCommerce working, the redirect that I wanted to do extra working. Everything worked. The whole process, smooth. There's only 4 templates now in their website. The default one, which you get anyway, the header, the footer. What's the 4th one? Header, footer, header, footer, header, footer. No, I'm wrong. There's only 3. Sorry, there's only 3 templates now. And the pages other than the standard WooCommerce ones like checkout cart and all of that, home, thank you, the search page, add a listing page. You know, in total, what, 8 or 9 pages, 3 templates. We're good to go. Yeah, that's the point though, Jimmy. You are right. It's kind of forcing you to use the it's forcing you to use the app. So from a marketing point of view, I think it's good, but I still feel like, you know, exactly, George. I mean, I am one of those people where the only time I'll use a template, oh god, it was bad, George, wasn't it? It was so bad. It was like and when so much stuff was entire site, it was like, what? So the only templates I tend to have are default. You always have header, footer. If you have a pop-up, you might have a pop-up template. And if I have a different header on a home page and another page for whatever reason, then I might be 4. But that's it. I know there's lots of YouTube videos and tutorials out there where they kind of go, you have a template for X and then you can use that wherever you want. I don't completely buy into that because I just feel like my template, I like things to be very simple and clean. Ah, nice one, Dave. Nice one. If there is a need for a sidebar, then yeah, you'll have a sidebar template. However, my sidebar template tends to only happen on blog pages. So on the blog page, you'll have a single post template, and then you'll have your sidebar there. I don't often do sidebars on like websites unless the client really wants it. If you have a boxed width, okay, then I tend to go with pixels. If you have a full width, then I tend to go with percentages. But at the same time, though, you have to kind of test it out on, like a laptop screen. If you've got an ultra-wide monitor, I'll set it up so it fills up about that much of the monitor, so I get a bigger view, and then I stretch it and go, right, what is happening? Because the thing about percentages is what looks okay as 5% on the laptop, the minute you go to a bigger screen, that now becomes like that. And you go, what? So with a boxed width, I tend to go pixels because now I know exactly what I'm doing. Here's my boxed width, 1000, 1200. Here's how I want it to look. Full width, percentages can be your friend in a way because, yeah, you get it, right? Because like your full width could be like that. I'm just going to go check something out in a moment, okay? And then I'll be back, okay, in about 4-5 minutes. It's just my cat is making a funny noise, and he's been making that noise since last night. I need to go just check he's all right. Yeah, you talking about the evening video in Depreet, the one with Atarim? Yeah, exactly what Pixar says. The whole REM thing, especially with fonts. Never use pixel, always use fonts. I'll be back, okay? Just got to check on my cat. Cat's acting a little bit funny. Doesn't seem to be himself. Seems okay, but he doesn't seem to be himself at the moment. Just double checking what the comments are. No, templates are good. Templates are good, Della. Templates are good. It's just I don't like to use them too much. Oh no. Yeah, I have a way of you have your favorite style of template, whatever, and then you start with that, and then you expand it as per the client's request or what they want. He just seems a little bit in his own little world at the moment, but he always goes through phases where he's like that, where he whines quite a lot, and then you go and check upon him and he's absolutely fine. He's been like that for about the last 10 years. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of using templates. You know, the ones like from Invanto and all of that, just because you are reliant then on the third party to update. Yeah, I've had a few of those where sometimes I've had to refresh the page for it to either see what I've just done or for it to make a change come through. Hey Mark, by the way, Harris. Yep, go on, Invanto's story, go on. Let's hear it. I mean, it is kind of like it is a bit unpredictable as to what bugs and things they're fixing and when they're going to do it, and it would be nice if there was a bit more consistency. Yeah, Tyre, I've already done a tutorial on that where you change the color as you scroll. Already done that one. Did that last week. Yeah, definitely, Della. I don't really use a lot of the Elementor templates. They aren't very responsive, and I'm sure they're going to change with the new Flex containers. I would like to think they redo them all. Oh no. Didn't install George. This sounds like a horror story. That is such a rubbish answer, George, isn't it? Yeah, just reset the WordPress. No, it's a brand new installation. Import the... What? That just sounds lazy now. That just sounds lazy, doesn't it? Na 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 da na na na. Just beat it. Just beat it. That's weird. That is weird. So I'm just checking something on my listing directory that I use. It doesn't allow you to upload PDFs. How weird is that? Oh no, there it is. You can upload PDFs. I'm looking in the wrong place. There you go. Fuel. Fuel. You couldn't upload PDFs. That'd be a bit rubbish, wouldn't it? Hey. Yep, see you later, Melissa. Ah, you see what I mean? Oh yeah, I'll fix it for $40. Like, he obviously knows what the problem is. What size of curved monitor would you recommend? So this is a curved monitor. This is a 49-inch ultra-wide curved monitor. So it's just a tiny bit curved. It's like, if that is straight, it's like a bit like that. You know, just a tiny bit like that. Not massively, just like that. Hey, Stacey. If you're going to get a curved monitor, it's got to be big. If it's small, then it's a bit too much like that, and you'll do this. But if it's big, and you've got it, I mean, this one is about a full arm's length away from my eyes. So there's the screen, and it's about, it's literally like a full arm. In fact, I'm stretching. It's more than that. It's about that and a hand away. So I can still see it nicely. I would say try and go for like a 30-inch, 32-inch at least. Yeah, exactly, George. If your tool is broken, you shouldn't be charging for it. Yeah. Do you think you've done enough now to convert her to stay away from that template or theme? Do you think you've done enough? Cool. Client is out of their website, which is good. Never, ever, ever work on someone's website if they're also logged in. Conflict. All right, things can go wrong. Do you know how many times, George, I hear that? I wish I'd listened to you. I went and used another designer, and I spent a lot of money, and the website is really bad. I wish I'd listened to you. Well, yeah. Do you know what Dave is saying? I do wonder that as well. Right, I do wonder that as well. You know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's why like I've had people contact me, and they've released a brand new template or a plugin like in the last week, totally brand new version 1 a week ago, and they want me to do a video, and I'm like, hold up, I'm not doing a review on your video because I don't know who you are, I don't know how established you are, I don't know what longevity you got, I can't promote you. There is someone, I'm not going to mention their name, on the Elementor Facebook group, and they're also an Elementor expert. Them and their friend created a new plugin, which basically what it does is it kind of compresses and converts your images. No, it doesn't just compress and convert. It does. It lazy loads the images. It lazy loads them. And they asked me to do a video. And I said to them, this is good, but all it does is lazy load the image. And I said, I don't want to be funny, but there's loads of optimization tools that already do that. Why would I recommend to my followers and people, hey, go and download this plugin which lazy loads your images? I was like, I don't understand the appetite for just one. That's all it does. Lazy loads images. And this is someone who actually is a bit of an SEO expert in the Elementor Experts group. They're quite a bit of an expert on it. And I was like, that's all the plugin does? Lazy load? You know, I was like, does it convert to WebP? Nope. Does it resize the images? Nope. Does it, I don't know, does it swap things out? Nope. And I was like, so what was the basis of the plugin? Exactly, Pixstar. It's like saying to people, yeah, get an optimization one, but you need to get this too. Well, actually, could that not cause conflict then within the plugins as well? I just found it a bit... If you're an SEO expert, I'd be thinking, why don't you create a plugin which does all this SEO stuff? You know, at the minute, I use Auto-Optimize and WP Fastest Cache. How about we have a free solution where I don't need to have Auto-Optimize and WP Fastest Cache? I also use Asset Cleanup if you got WooCommerce and stuff because you don't want certain stuff to load. How about a plugin that is free? That means I don't have to have Auto-Optimize, WP Fastest Cache, and Asset Cleanup. How about a plugin that does all of that in one? That's what we want, not lazy load. Because lazy load, well, that's just lazy. Who's with me on that? Has anyone used Peach Pay? Has anyone... Yeah, take care, Mark. Oh, Mark, get me a metal extract when you can, okay? Today or weekend, whenever. Has anyone used Peach Pay? Which is meant to make conversion and whatever on WooCommerce websites quicker and better. Has anyone used Peach Pay? Hey, Andrew. Oh, it's very cold here, Andrew. Oh, sorry to hear that, Melissa. That's yeah, really sorry to hear that. And I really mean that. Hey, Peter. So I know Peach Pay are part of the Atareem event. You know, they're attending. Yeah, it's quite new. It's only got... No, not Peace Pay. Peach Pay. They've only got... Wow, 18 degrees, Andrew. It's cold here. So they've only got 500 active installations. They've partnered with WooCommerce though as well, and the idea is that they're going to become like they're like it's a it's totally free. Okay, there's no cost to you, but what it's meant to do is it's almost like it does away with the cart and checkout. Almost, it's now all within one page, faster. Peach Pay, yeah. It's meant to be quicker conversion. I was just wondering if anyone's used it. So it integrates with Stripe and PayPal, but I was wondering, you know, because I heard about it, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. Yeah, well, I think it's very brave to bring it up, Melissa, and I can understand like just what's happening in your family and everything as well. Yeah, exactly, Melissa. London, England, Leicester, London. It's pretty cold at the moment. You might have heard it at the Atrim Web Summit because it's one of the sponsors. So Indapre, do they charge? So when you say charge after, you mean transaction? So when you say they charge after transaction, what do they do? Because I thought they didn't. I know. I mean, I started today's broadcast late because just before midday, the internet went down in the area. And I was like, blooming heck. So I had to put my coat on, walk outside to get an internet connection on my phone. And I was going, right, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, it would have been the Atrim Web Summit. Yeah. When I get older, losing my hair. Many years from now, yeah. I get knocked down, I get up again. Never gonna let me down. No, never gonna put me down. I can't remember now. But you know what? They're installing right now in the streets, and they're going to be with us next week. Is gigabyte lines. 1 gigabyte. Yes. I'm looking forward to that. 1 gigabyte lines. The UK is so messed up though when it comes to internet speeds, Melissa. So messed up. Hey, take care, Dave, and good to hear that you're busy with your blog posts and stuff you're doing. Great stuff. I mean, no, that's a pain, isn't it? I was going to say, nah. Haha. Well, it's going to be 1 gigabyte internet speed. So it's not the online, not the Wi-Fi, the 5G day. It's about the 1 gigabyte. Well, at the moment, I get 300, and I'll show you what my internet speed is. I'll show you my internet speed. Right, so here's my current internet speed. Come on, 380. 380. Yes. 381. 382. 383, 83, no. And the upload speed, 31, 30, there we go. There we go, 382 download and 31.2 upload. But I'm not happy. If gigabyte speed are coming, that's what I want. No, this is not City Fibre. This is just Virgin Media. This is just Virgin Media. I hope to they're installing the 1 gigabyte lines in the streets now. So I'm hoping, I'm really hoping we can get triple that speed. The upload speed is 31, which makes me happy. Yes, City Fibre. Yes, sorry. Yes, you're right, Mark. Yes, the company, City Fibre. It's City Fibre, yes. Now, I don't understand what that means, though, because all we've been told is it's being installed. But I don't know, but who does it come under? Is it BT? Is it Sky? Is it Virgin? Who? It doesn't make... Yeah, go on, Mark. Give me the bad news. Ugh. I don't want to hear this. Give me the bad news. Give me the bad news. GigaClear, who's that? You're in the UK, aren't you, Jason? GigaClear, is that a company? Oh no, Mark, go on. City Fibre lay the infrastructure. No, are you joking? Well, I ain't going with Vodafone. No. But hold on, what's the But have you got right, got it, Jason, rural areas, right. I love Mark's rants now. Shit you not. So have you got, are you using it then, Mark, where you are? Yeah, Talk have been bad for years, Melissa. Talk. More like walk, Come on, get out of here. They're not good. Yeah, I mean, Virgin, generally, my speeds are pretty good with Virgin, generally. In the UK, Peter, Vodafone's not so reliable. Not very reliable at all. They're everywhere in the UK, but they are just not the most reliable. Customer service as well. In the UK, it's just not. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had many problems with Virgin. But I'll tell you what, the costs for internet these days for good high speed, it's one of those things where I kind of go, God damn it, does it really need to be that high? I do feel like the cost of high speed internet is so expensive these days. Ridiculously expensive. Yeah, Matt, I'm okay. How are you doing? How's the weather at your end? How's things? Na 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 na. So there is the all-in oh god, what's it called? The all-in-one what's it called? Oh, got to get the name for it now. The all-in-one firewall and something WordPress protection. I mean, a lot of it does depend on your host as well. You know, don't be wrong. A lot does depend on your host. But I prefer this to WordFence because WordFence can block page speed insights from running. You know, when you're trying to do a quick check, it can block it, which is a pain in the gut. But WordFence is still good. I prefer all-in-one, but WordFence is good. I wish they would simplify the settings on both of them, to be honest. I really wish they would make it a bit more intuitive. Don't get me wrong, they're good, but I would like them to be a bit more intuitive. I need to do a video on them, actually. On WordFence and... oh, yeah, iThemes as well. Actually, forgot about that one. No, all-in-one is free. All-in-one is free. Let me just double check they've not changed. No, all-in-one is still free. I am right, isn't it? All-in-one is still free. I'm sure it is. Fun, fun, fun. Dun, 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 in the sun. Sun, sun. I want to lie, shipwrecked and comatose. Drink comatose, sorry. Do 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 do. Yeah, I mean, what George just said there, you know, if you've got a good host, right, and your host offers good security as well, that is kind of like an extra layer which massively helps. You got a cheap host that doesn't really offer a lot, then I can understand why you're probably going to be a little bit worried. What's... oh man, I didn't save it again. What am I doing here? I'm such a fool. I've done it again. Didn't save. Urgh. Didn't save. So in Dupree, you explained the circular loop and animation. Yes, I did. Yes. It is not something I would always recommend you go for, but maybe you've got like... I did it with... I think I did it with an image and I did it with some text. You might have a bit of an image and you just want it to kind of do a bit of a loopy fashion kind of thing, right? Or maybe it's... I don't know. You know, I don't know, just something where you're trying to put a bit of emphasis on. Never, ever, 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 ever overuse this kind of stuff. Because these are a little bit gimmicky. And sometimes gimmicks don't work for user experience. Always be careful how you use it, okay? Yeah? It's like when you get those highlighted borders with those neon effects. You know, only use it where it really needs it. Yeah, brute force, password attacks. Yeah, I mean, I think some gimmicks are really, really good, and then there are some where you just have to like rein it in a bit and not overdo it. So George, why is it when he logs into Elementor they have add-ons that have the same? George, I don't know, George. I really don't. I do wonder about why they're promoting some. I do wonder about why they promote some plugins sometimes, because I'm a bit like, should you be really promoting them? And I don't. I think Elementor might have started doing that a long time ago, and I would probably say don't do it. Ah, brilliant, Interpret. Word of mouth. You see, this is what is good. Well done. This is what you need to do. Ninja Firewall. Never used that one, Mark. Is that free or is that pay for service? I'm going to make a note of that one. I've not used that one or explored it. I want to do a video soon, you see, of WordPress security plugins and stuff, so I'll make sure I put that one down. Okay, cool. Let's make sure we keep that one safe as well. Yeah. Good to test. Excellent. Good. And I'm not saying that we need to be cheap. You need to invest in what you're good at or what you need to do to protect your website. But we've got to be honest here. If there's a good free solution, because there's so many websites that don't have anything like this installed, and I think if it's free, it can really, really help. That's a good idea, Della. Didn't think of that. That's a very good idea. Got to slightly do that annoying thing now where I have to test out the website because I've just made a few changes to their directory one. It's not long-winded, but it's a bit, you know. Listings, that's right, got to delete the listings. Okay, cool. Right, I think I'm ready to test out the website now. Oh no, the thank you page. Gotta check the thank you page, don't I? So yeah, the Atrium Web Summit, it's gone quite well. I'm not just talking about my bit, but I think other people joining in and talking as well. I think that's gone really, really well. Oh, okay, just notice this. So Peter saying yes, new client. Is that in response to what Catherine's just put, Peter, or you've got a new client? Well done, everyone. It's good to have a progress. Hey, 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 goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, that, isn't it? I love this, right? I just did a quick look, right, on like just in case anything has changed about the Instagram and sharing. And on February this year, someone says, this is how you share from your computer. This is how you share, everyone. So they've said you take a screenshot, then log into Instagram and then paste it. And I was like, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. I know how to do screenshots. Ah, well done, Peter. Great. Good. A good job, good client. Saminder Pre, my video with gradient text. Is it applicable to arrows? I'm not. Well, because you're adding CSS code, maybe. Hey, Was Junior. I know George, right? So someone's got a blog post going, yeah, this is how you share. And then literally their steps are, so here are their steps. Let me tell you the steps, exactly what they say. Number 1, log into Instagram, right? Number 2, find the post on your phone. So you found it on your computer, then find it on your phone, take a screenshot and then share it. So you're still doing it from your phone. What load of is that? Right? Don't put a blog post up going, how to share from your computer. Bang, 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 bang. No, you're not. Ah, good one, Peter. And you know, the fact that they've waited, that shows a good element of trust and wanting to work with you. So it sounds like a good working relationship. No, a partnership is what it is. So Waz, from Kenya, what is the weather like in Kenya? What are we talking here? Hot, semi-hot, cold, freezing, snowing? Probably not, but snowing? What's the weather like? Yeah, exactly what George said. So if you take the code right, for that gradient, because it's the CSS bit, you should be able to style whatever you want. That's what I was thinking, George. So because like well no, hold on. No, I'm not very. I was trying to work it out, but I'm not very good on what the weather will be like in Kenya. Never been there, so. What's the weather like in Kenya right now? Hey. What is the weather like over there? Ah, come on. Right, let's log out of this page because I don't want to break it. When your client comes back with 3 things that I actually forgot to do, that's on me. I actually did forget to do them because we spoke about it and I didn't make a note of them. That's quite simple and that's good. That's a good place to be, and it's like, even though I'm doing a live chat, it's taking me about 40 minutes to do it while I'm talking. That is always a good place to be because it's not that it's too much effort, but it's not like you're having to reinvent the wheel. You're just filling in gaps and things that need to be added in, and that's good. It's raining a lot. Oh, okay. 43 degrees in Delhi. Do you know what? When I went to Borneo in 2007, summertime, it was unbelievably hot down there. Like, seriously baking. You know, and like, it was amazing because like where my hotel was, it overlooked onto all of the jungle and everything. Not forest, we're talking major jungles, flowing mountains and hills. And the very first day I got there, that evening there was like monsoon, stormy weather, but it was amazing. It was just amazing to watch. And you could hear all the animals and birds and stuff out there. It was amazing. Loved it. I would love to go back to Borneo one day. And I saw a lot of bad stuff as well. I remember we were driving to go and we were going to go towards a mountain range, up a mountain, to go into, I can't remember what it's called now. It's that big purple flower. We're going to go see that. And I remember we're going like through the jungle, and there was a machine loaded with these big like canisters, massive like oil drums, not canisters, oil drums. And they were lighting them like with like a big like massive stick, and then launching them like into this jungle to destroy the jungle. And you could literally hear it go, and you'd see like, you know, things blasting up, whatever. And you sit there thinking, what the heck are they doing? And the tour guide was like, yeah, they're just, you know, clearing it away for the oil, for the palm oil, whatever, palm trees, whatever they're called. Quite devastating, you know, when you see it happening. Quite devastating. George, as soon as we hit 29, I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, no, don't want to know. Come inside. I go and hide in the fridge. Okay, so can Elementor be, 29 degrees, Mark? Even 25, to be honest. I think anything over 20 makes me go, this is too much. So, can Elementor be used in Web 3? I'm just doing a check. I mean, I know Web 2 is what we use now, but I'm not sure about Web 3. I'm not sure. Is that because, well, when Web 3 becomes more universal... Yeah, no, I'm Googling Elementor and Web 3. When Web 3 becomes more universal in terms of... Yeah, when Web 3 becomes more universal worldwide, then I would say Elementor would, but I'm not sure. Because Web 2 is what we all currently use. So, I'm just double checking though. Like, no, there's nothing on here about Web 3 and Elementor, but Web 2 is the norm. So when the norm becomes Web 3, then you could say, well, every page builder and whatever out there is going to have to get on board with it. But right now, it's not. Am I wrong? Is Web 2 is the norm, right? And I think it's a bit like CSS. CSS evolves, and some stuff that we do now with CSS can become depreciated, and you've got to do a different way. But it's only certain things. So CSS always kind of evolves a bit as well, right? Doesn't mean you change, doesn't mean what you have completely breaks. The odd thing, though, it might be that this is how you used to do whatever. Now there's a different way of doing it. Well, that's how I understand it. But I did a search and there's nothing at the minute coming up for WebP. Oh yeah, do you know the other day I got some of you to test out the flag on the directory website? Yesterday morning, I think it was, with the flag. The reason why the flags weren't appearing, I found out, was, well, when I say found out, I checked. There's a setting that says horizontal or vertical. So if you switch it to be horizontal, which it already was, which doesn't make sense, it then stopped it refreshing. And that's all it was. There you go. What George said. We'll take that. Right, gotta now. I'm not sure how many times I've had to check this website. You know when you're just doing a test run to make sure everything works okay. And you got to keep deleting your account because it won't allow you to register from scratch again if you've already registered. But yeah, it's a pain, right? It's a pain. So even though I'm looking away, it's because I'm just testing, okay, this little bit of a directory theme. Sometimes I forget my words. Just want to make sure it's all working okay. Ah! I've just realised there's a problem. Oh, dang it. Just realised there's a problem. So one of the directory theme options is to have social media networks added in, and that's not working. And that is a problem. So I better sort that out now. What have you all got planned for the weekend coming up? What are you doing? What are you doing? Anything good? Exciting? When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. Oh, yes, Andrew, there's actually quite a bit of gardening I need to do. I'm trying to weigh up if I do some more home decoration tomorrow. So last week it was a lot of this room, and now I'm thinking about, do I do something in that room? Just thinking about it. I'm weighing up whether I do some decorating in the rooms next door. I'm just thinking about it. I'm not sure. Not sure. Part of me wants to, and then there's another part of me that's like, oh, I don't know if I really want to do it. Hey, Chingy, how are you? Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking, George. There's part of me that's like, maybe I just might take it a little bit easy tomorrow. Maybe. But I'm not sure. I don't know what the word taking easy means anymore, right? I don't, you know, what does it mean to take it easy? You know? Do you know something, Dave? I was looking into this about a couple of years ago, and I gave up after a while because I really wanted to do that as well. And I started messing around with the SQL side of it, and I found it was a bit of a headache because of the way the fields are and rearranging things. And I was hoping to find a way to do that as well. If anyone knows, please do share it. But yeah, if anyone knows a really good way to do it, please do share. Bricks for the new stove. That sounds good. Security site on and off. But yeah, if anyone knows how to connect, I mean, I'm thinking of an elemental form. So if you enable your form submissions to be stored, then technically, when you go into your WordPress file manager, the file will be there. We tried linking into SQL and trying to get the forms out, but it was a lot of headache, and we couldn't even get it right, and it was like frustrating. Hey Atif, how you doing? I'm just cleaning a few things up on the directory theme website because one field is not working. All the other fields are fine except one field. I think it means the WP Forms plugin. You know the one. No, it's not the one with the bear. Yeah, it is the one with the bear. Now, why is this field not working? Why is this field not working? Why is this field not working? Oh, I know why. Of course, it's because they didn't use the right field. So this is where the client added in a field, and then they're saying to me, why is it not working? And now I've realized because the field they added was not the right one. Okay, it wasn't me. Right, let's update the field. Yes, good point, George. Yes, Forminator. However, I've not used that. I've not done that functionality with it, though. And I know you can connect it up to Zapier as well. So someone's having a bit of a problem and they've asked me on the Facebook group. I've just got to quickly reply to them. Aha, so let's see what... Hey, Pedro, how are you doing? So Pedro's trying to make a co-working office website with scheduling and online payments. Well, the online payments... I mean, when you say scheduling, what? Do you mean like scheduling appointments and stuff like that? So there's quite a few plugins you could use. Amelia, appointment hour booking plugin, which is free. No, you got to pay for the payment option, sorry. Yeah, like George said, Amelia. I mean, Amelia does cost though, right? But it all depends and comes down to investment, you know, and do they want something reliable and that works? And that's what I sometimes say to the client. So, you know, clients often say, but I don't want to pay for it. And you kind of go, you got to pay for it. You know, it's like the analogy I give them is, right, here's your website is an office, okay? Your website is an office. I've given you a room in a building, right? That building has loads of companies, but this room is yours. I've given you a table, a chair, furniture, whatever, okay? Equipment as well. But you got to pay for the electricity. You got to pay for the lighting. You might have to pay for the coffee. You might have to pay for the car parking. You might have to pay for the door locks. We can put a lock on there and you've got the key, so word fence and stuff like that. But you want something more full blown, you might need to pay for it. And you kind of give them that analogy. So you know, there are free systems out there. It all depends on what you need. And it might be you don't need Amelia, but if you did need Amelia, it's like saying, right, now you're going to have someone receptionist or someone admin who's going to now take your bookings for you and make it easier to manage. Look at that, George to the rescue, man. George, do a video on that. You know, do a video on hooking up Forminator to a SQL database. Go on, do it. I'm not going quiet. I'm just trying to double check something in the directory form because something looks a bit weird. Something looks a bit weird. And I'm just trying to work out what's gone weird. Yeah, exactly, George. Do a video on it. You'll get views. I'll promote it as well for you. One thing I will say, Pedro, yeah, is always be careful of taking on a website when you're not entirely sure of the solutions. I mean, of course, ask here, but always be sure over what you take on or what the client pays a deposit for. And like George said, check what your client needs, okay? And if you are really unsure, do what so many of us do, is you go to Google, you type in WordPress appointment booking plugin. WordPress appointment booking plugin. When you get the results, you go to filter, you pick the latest month. So you will then hopefully get a blog post or something that says, here's the top 10, here's the latest, here's the best, whatever. And then you look at those reviews. It will say to you, is it free? Do you have to pay? Is it a freemium and you might need to pay for some stuff? What can it do? What can't it do? And then you have to judge it on, what does my client need? Does my client need an airplane, or are they happy with a helicopter? Right? So Amelia is good, but it costs money. Or do you just want a cheap free solution or something like that? And when I say cheap, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it might be a cheaper or a free solution, just something else that's going to tick the boxes and do what you need to do. But you got to kind of weigh it up against, what does the client need? Don't worry, George. Whenever you can, okay? No pressure. But it's definitely something I'd love to watch as well. Yeah, go for it, Pedro. And I think that's another, once you work out the best way to do it, you'll remember it. And it's something you can always have as an add-on for your website services, right? Something is missing. So this directory, my listing theme I'm using, they did an update in February. And I'm using the updated version. There's something that used to be here that's now missing. They've shoved it somewhere. It's how you used to work out the presentation. Ah, there it is. Yeah, they've put it into a they've put it into a to be honest, I'm not sure why they did that, actually. I'm not sure why they did it like that. It's okay. I'm talking out my arse here. The My Listing theme, they've put it into a subgroup of a subgroup. I don't know why they did that. It does not make sense to do what they've done. They should have just kept it where it used to be. But if it's explained in their documentation, who am I? Yeah, Woo Bookings as well. Yeah, even Woo Bookings, in fact. Yeah, George. I mean, it's like, so the setting for the directory theme, right? The single page is where you define now where the single page looks like. And it goes cover style, cover details, quick actions, content and tabs. And then you got to click profile, and then you got to click main column. So they've gone and added in 2 extra steps. But didn't need to do that. So it's like a subfolder within a subfolder. And because I know this bit exists, it's going, so where is it? If you didn't know this bit exists, you might not look for it. But I know it exists because it's fundamentally part of how the profile reappears. And I'm like, that's a bit unclear. But anyway. Anyway. La 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 la. Right, I think I can test this out again. Good, good, good. I think we are good to go now. Good, good, good. You reminded me of the Woo pricing model. Useless plus making money ever. Exactly. WooCommerce have the worst pricing model ever. They don't listen to anyone. They don't care what you think. But don't forget, yeah, WooCommerce is owned by that Automatic company, right? The Automatic company also own WordPress.com. The WordPress.com pricing model is horrendously stupid as well. I'll say it now. The WordPress.com pricing model is bad. Seriously bad. And so many people get sucked into that because they think, oh, WordPress.com must be better than WordPress.org because you get all of this nice fancy stuff with it. No, you're not. You're being ripped off. And you're not getting much good for you. But that kind of ties into their whole WordPress.com and the WooCommerce. You know, it's just a real shit of a stink. A shit stinker kind of model. I just don't like it. There needs to be a revolution in the world. You know, just like I've said so many times, just say you have WooCommerce and then you have WooCommerce Pro for, say, $199 a year. I don't know, $199 a year. You get every add-on you ever needed. Or how about WooCommerce give you some of those add-ons as part of the free? Change it. You shouldn't have to go and get Paid Membership Pro or another plugin to get subscription. You shouldn't have to do that. Flexible shipping options. It should be in there. Minimum and maximum quantities should be in WooCommerce, right? The filtering options, for God's sake, the filtering options. Because all you get is categories. The proper filtering options should be in, they should be there. And then you have all the extra pro stuff. Because I tell you what, if they did that, nearly all of us, when you're building a WooCommerce shop, would say to our clients, right, for that full-on facility, we've got to pay for it. To get the real powerhouse stuff, we've got to pay for it. And it's just, it's ridiculous what they charge. I mean, the subscription one on its own is like, I can't remember now. Is it $200 on its own? Annually. Really? That is a good point, though, Mark. Third-party add-ons. Very true, George. Code snippets, 1, 2. Ooh, wow, yeah. Maybe that's what we need to do, George. We need to, put down what you can do with a code snippet and get videos out on there so we screw WooCommerce and go, right, they don't need to buy that. You can do this to get your subscription. You can do this to do that. You can do that. Okay, so just looking at Andrew's query there. I use paid memberships Pro. It's free. That works perfectly fine with WooCommerce for the subscription model. Totally fine. Paid membership Pro. Nice one, Dave. That hopefully, Dave, takes away some of the pain of that Twitter thing you did, okay? Physical products. I just want to check, though. So, Andrew, you're saying you have a UL, but entries are lighter grey than the others. Text on page is 60 Let me just check what that is. Let me just check what color that is. I can't remember off. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Let me check. Hex color. It's a dark grey. It's a darkish grey. And I suppose if you've got a lighter grey, I would go for a much darker color. That grey's not. I think that grey is too mid. It's a mid to dark, but it's still very mid for me. And I would go for a more charcoaly color. Like I would go for hex code 4444444. Hex code 444444 for the text. I don't know. I'm talking rubbish. Yeah, Dave. But I hope that helps to relieve some of the pain for you. Okay. Absolutely, Phil. You know, he loves it. You know, but that's what I'm saying. You know, let's pull these codes together, George. You're the code man. You know, what can we do to put out there and go, look, you want to do this? Don't use that plugin. Do this code. You want to do that? Don't use that plugin. Use this code. You want $10,000 per day in your bank account. Use this code snippet. You want food in your fridge? Use this code snippet. You want world peace? We're struggling on that code at the moment. Mark. I was like, huh? There are some hex codes you know by heart, right? So FF0050 is the color we use for Web Squadron. My favorite grey colors are F3, 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 or D0, D0CE, or for my text color, I like to use 44444444. Sometimes I want a slightly off black, but it's very dark, 222222. But yeah, they're my favorite colors I like to use. And of course, you have your white and your black as well. Andrew, can you share it? Can you email me a screenshot, maybe? Can you email me a screenshot, maybe? It's entirely up to you, by the way. Just of that little bit. It doesn't have to be the whole page. It's whatever you want. But you get what I mean, George, right? Can you imagine? You know, code snippet. You know, proper ones to save you using plugins. Yeah, so you know, like send a screenshot or something just so I can share it on the screen. Ba-dum, 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 bum. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Do 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 do. So Artip's using HSL more than hex code. Just a bit easy to know what color it means. Ah, yeah. Ooh, I'm more of a hex person. As long as you know what you're doing, that's the key thing. Remember. You know, if you prefer, I mean, I'm just a hex person. Yep, Lightroom batch image. Yep, that's a good one. Good tips coming out on here. I always love it. I love the way that we're not competitive in a malicious or a, you know, protectionist kind of way where we don't want to share tips and hints. And I love that we are forever helpful. It's good to know. Seriously good to know. When you've the more I do this director theme where I'm creating an account to test it all works after I make one little change, it gets on my nerves because I'm just going through the same steps over and over and over and over and over again. Right? Gets flippin' annoying. You better shape up, 'cause you need a man. And a honey set on you. Oh man. I've done it again. I've done it again. Ah. I've done it again. I undid something and I forgot to put it back in. Oh. Ugh. I think it's because I'm doing live chat, talking and doing that. I'm not blaming anyone, by the way. I'm just saying, I should have. Hey, Irishman, how are you? I'm just sorting out some final little bits for my client on their directory theme website. And there's something I undid and I forgot to redo it after I did something else. So I've got to go back in and read. You know, just like, just, oh dear, pain in the butt is what it is. Very good point. Very good point, George. That's what Atrim does. It stops you from forgetting. You are absolutely right. Yep. You're absolutely right. It's all right. Just got to add in. It's just one of those things where the client added in a field. So this is something they did themselves, but because they didn't do it properly, you would think it was okay, but actually it's not. Right, so just looking at what you've sent, Andrew. You're adding a list to the page, and the list text just seems to be a different color to the standard text. Oh, yeah. I can see what you mean now. Right, so I'm just going to share what Andrew's talking about, okay? Right, I'm just going to share it here. So, what Andrew is saying, let me see if I can do a... Can I expand? Nah, it's not working. I was going to try and expand it. But anyway, so I don't know if you can see the text, okay? The color of this text here, whoa, the color here is lighter than this. So my thinking here, yeah, is that if you've pasted that text in the text box or field, has it got any like code added into it that also has that color? Maybe. So if you've pasted it, yeah, it is noticeable. I can see it. It is noticeable. This is lighter than that, for sure. Yeah, it is definitely. Whoa. So I'm just gonna say, if you've pasted that in, if you go to the text field or whatever, has that added in any styling for that? Like what George just said, paste as plain text and then add the icons afterwards. So you wrote that. So you're saying you did that manually. You wrote that. Then you might want to just double check. Sorry, well, I've just got to reply to a message here. No. Someone has just contacted me on Facebook, and what they've said is, can they send me their functions PHP file? No. I'm not doing that for free. I'm not looking at your child theme for free. No. Yeah, what Phil just said, I'd inspect it, just see what's being applied, because I'm just trying to think here. Hold on, isn't it the it's not the primary. Is it the secondary? It's either the secondary or the accent. One of those two. What have you got any colours assigned for that? I've just got to reply to someone's message here. Well, no, what it is just someone they had a problem on the Facebook Elemental group, and I replied to them, and now they're replying and going, right, can you please look at my child theme? And I feel like saying to them, no. Well, I've said no, and I've kind of gone, no, I'm not. You know, I am not going to go through their functions that they've done in their child theme and check everything is okay. In fact, last night on Elemental, someone had a problem. I replied to them and they just weren't getting it. And then they contacted me and says, right, could you go into my site and look into it? And I said, okay, but I'll charge you my hourly rate. And when I told them the rate, they were like, what? If I pay that, I expect you to make every page on my website high performing, mobile responsive, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, whatever, quite frankly, whatever. You know, because the price wasn't even that high. And I go, for that price, I expect the whole website high performing, page speed, SEO, mobile responsive, blah, 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 blah. You think, God, basically all I'm thinking is, whatever, go away, leave me alone. Try to help you out. You contacted me because now you want me to have admin access into your website. A lot of people do that. They contact you and they go, if I give you, some people have, without even asking me, I get a direct message and they've given me the username, the password and everything. And I'm like, what? That's what I'm thinking, Dave. I was wondering stuff like that as well. Is it using one of the global colors? Is it using something like that? No. I'll be honest. I quoted them £120. I said 120 because it was going to be more than an hour's work. And I says, look, it's for me to look in and go in and find your problem and then fix it and all that. It's going to be 120. And they were like, Wah. Oh. But you know what it comes down to, Phil? The way it comes down, yeah, is like you know what you're getting. I'm on YouTube. I'm on the Elementor Facebook group and stuff like that. So you know what you're getting or who you're working with. And people do say that to me. They go, oh, but I could get it cheaper on Fiverr. And I just say to them, fine, go on then. Go for it. What are you talking to me for? And often they do come back. They do come back. What I would say, Atif, is the best way. I know, Phil, and exactly that. They expect us to do it, or they expect us to do it for what they would pay on Fiverr. Yeah, but tenner. I'm like, what? What? You want me to make your whole website mobile responsive for a tenner? What? So Atif, what I would say, yeah, Dave goes drugs. But what I would say is, whatever is the niche area for your website, just do a Google search. What are other companies and websites doing? What are other people doing? Companies and stuff like that. What are their websites doing? I mean, all you need is just to see something that relates to the area you're struggling on, and maybe you'll go, got it, and do that. Right? That's what I would do. By the way, all, we've been live for 1 hour 54 now. It's kind of flown by, right? Hey, Eric, I'm about to go off in 2 minutes. Eric, you always come at the wrong time. I'm going to go off in 2 minutes, everyone. So, just because my son will be home soon and I just got to sort some stuff out before he gets home. And I just want to do a proper solid run through of the client's website without any distractions at all. But I've just got to go through and make sure everything is working perfectly well. Okay? I don't get why the client did this. Why did they add a custom field in? Doesn't make sense. I don't get why they did that. I don't get why they did that. Yeah, I don't get why they did what they did. Doesn't make... Anyway, I've got to go fix something anyway. But yeah, in about a minute and a bit, I will be shutting down. Hey, Andrew, if you want to email me the URL, you know, please do email me. I'm not going to share it now because I'll be logging off in a moment. But if you do want to share it, please do. You know, please do. Please do share it with me. And I will happily, when I get a moment, just go in and right click and have a look. You know, so please do share it, okay? Oh, wow. Jason, are these good phone calls? Are these clients? Are the police onto you? Is it the FBI? What are we talking about here? Yeah, you take care too, Mark, okay? Yep, bank holiday weekend. And it's my son's birthday next Thursday. He turns 7. The little superstar. Oh, wow. Brilliant. Yeah, Phil. 120. That's why I did it. Because I wanted to get that. One of those little models. Funko models. Okay, look, everyone. Ah, well, there you go, Jason. Then you're okay. All right, everyone, look, I'm going to let you all go. Have fun. I've just got to work through this directory. Theme website. But yes, Andrew, go collect your son, right? Yeah, but later on, email me a link to that page. I'm not reviewing your page. I'll just have a look at that little section and see what I can find as well. Okay? Take care, all of you. Love having you all here again. See you all soon, okay? Very true, Mark. Very, very true. All right, take care, everyone. See you all soon. Bye.